Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Katie and today we're going to do my July monthly. This is my Happy Planner Classic. If you've been around, then you know that's what I use for my day-to-day plans. I am going to use this pretty little floral set. I got this, it's just the floral sticker pack. I got this last time I was at Hobby Lobby. I haven't used it yet. And it's just these pretty little floral sticker sets. There's not very many of each one, but I think this is enough to decorate a monthly. And I really liked, I think they're just like bright, bold summer colors. So I'm gonna use this. I don't have like a ton of plans for July, which is fantastic because I don't have a ton of boxes that match these. I've got my little sticker sheets, as y'all know. I just downloaded a file from Etsy, made my own cut lines, print them with Silhouette. I'm going to use this pink. I think matches probably the best out of the pinks that I have. And then I'm going to use this here, my rainbow book. This is Rainbow Collection from Wrong. And I've got a handful of yellow stickers left. These kind of darker yellows match better than any of the yellows I have in my these. Even the see, that's way too bright. That's way too neon. These match a lot better. They're more like a mustardy yellow. And I've got a handful of them. I could even use these little textured ones. So those will work. And then, let's see. The red, I have some of this kind of burnt-ish red color that'll kind of match. And like this darker red, especially this like brick red, so I can kind of mix them together. I'm going to use that. And then for blue, I don't think I have anything closer than this bright blue, so that might have to just be good enough. Or we pivot and do the light blue, or we don't do any blue and we just do red, yellow, pink. But I like the blue. I thought I had one more colorway, but I haven't print or cut it, so yeah, maybe the dark, because I'm going for like bold summer. So that's what we're gonna work with. Let's pull out my date book and see what numbers would look best. What do we have a set of? Pink's not quite right. Honestly, the closest might be the blue, but I like the red. It's a little pale, but it might be okay. So far, red. Yeah, red. I could do white. Numbers, that's hard. Oh, that yellow's perfect. Okay, so maybe yellow, days of the week, red, numbers. That'll be close enough. Okay, let's jump into this. Let's do some chit-chatting. Let me get out, actually, let me see if I can, I'm at a weird angle. So I'm gonna move my camera so I can move my planner. There we go. That's a little better. I had it where I couldn't even reach it. Let me fix the cord out of my way. Okay, so I'm gonna take a white pen. This is just a Jelly Roll pen. I get them in packs of 3 from Hobby Lobby, but I know you can get them online. You can get them anywhere. They do come in 3 different thicknesses. They have like a thin, a medium, and a bold. I use the bold for like a whiteout pen. And best way to make this work is to just let it kind of float the ink out and kind of flow over. So I'm using a really light hand to build the coverage. And the reason I'm even bothering with this is because I'm going to use clear stickers on top. If I was using paper, I wouldn't even bother. And you could use whiteout, but I think this is just a little bit more of a delicate cleanup. And it's what was closest to me, so that's why we're doing that. I like my monthlies to start on Sunday. So we're gonna start on Sunday. And then weirdly enough, I like my weeklies to start on Monday. And I guess that's like the industry standard when you buy a planner. That's probably how it's gonna come. But you can redate these to do whatever setup you want, honestly. And you can still see the whiteout and stuff underneath, but like, it doesn't bother me. I don't see the black word coming through, so I can read it a little bit more clearly. And that was my main goal with the whiteout. Right, and now let's do our little dates. I know we had a full set. We do. Okay. So let me just start popping these in here. You guys, today is Tuesday. I was supposed to have that big training session this morning with the specialty pharmacy nursing team, but they didn't come. I got up super early. I went and picked up my mom because we scheduled it to be here at my house, because the last time we did it, she was living with me, so they came here, and now she's moved, but all their information on file, I just kept it as mine because it's way easier than updating information. Also, I get all her medicines and everything shipped to me, and the nurse lives closer to me than she does my mom. So instead of making her drive through town, she can just hop off the highway and be here, because it's the same nurse usually. And we tweezers? No, I think I'm doing fine with my fingers. Okay, so I set it up so that she could come here, and I set the whole thing up, and I even went back and looked at my call logs and everything, because I'm like, did I mess this up? And I really don't think that I did. And Joel was sitting beside me when I called them both times, so he heard the whole conversation. I had it on speaker because I'm a millennial and we talk with our phone on speakerphone. So anyway, the first time I called them, set it up for 9, I thought 9:30, but apparently it was 9 o'clock, and all's good. And then I was doing my monthly, and I realized, oh wait, I have my gynecology appointment that day, and my doctor is booked out 6 to 8 months, and I was like, I really don't want to miss that, because I need her to refill my medicines and stuff. She writes my birth control, she writes my anxiety medicine, all that stuff. So I was like, I can't miss that. So I called them back a week later. Let's see, 9 minus 2, 7. Yeah, literally a week later. And this was still in May for an appointment at the end of June. So I thought it was not a problem for me to call back and say, hey, and I actually have an appointment at 10:30 that day. I don't think it'll be enough time. You're telling me I need a few hours for this training. I do not think I have that many hours. And she was like, oh, well, you're actually scheduled at 9, not 9:30. So if it takes an hour, you'd be fine. But in case it takes you 2 or 3, let's schedule it for 7:30. I was like, ugh, okay, that might push it, but we can do that. And I was like, are you sure you don't want to just do it in the afternoon? And they were like, no, our nurses prefer mornings. And I'm like, are you sure she wants to drive all the way to my house and be at my house at 7:30 in the morning? So she got off the call with me, called my nurse, because this is a nurse manager scheduler. Called my nurse, and the nurse said, apparently, because I didn't speak to her, but apparently she was like, yeah, that's fine. Not a problem. So what I think happened is they took me off of my 9 o'clock appointment and then just never put it back on. Because we were sitting there this morning, 7:30, nothing, 8 o'clock, nothing, 8:30. Right before 8:30, I called the nurse coordinator, and she didn't answer, so I left a voicemail saying, hey, I'm so certain we moved this appointment. I haven't seen her. What's going on? Is everything okay? Do I need to do anything? And then nothing happened. Finally, at about 9:30, because at this point I was like, well, we're just gonna wait for my appointment, and then I'll take mom home and go to my appointment. And about 9:30, the nurse that's coming to visit actually calls and was like, hey, I don't have you on my books today. I'm like, okay, so someone got my message. Cool. She's like, well, do you want to reschedule? What time is good? And I was like, yeah, we can reschedule. So she said, oh yeah, because you're going to an appointment, right? So I'm not crazy. I know that they remember our conversation of moving the appointment because I didn't say anything about having an appointment in my voicemail. That was something she remembered from me previously calling. So I'm not crazy. Joel heard these conversations. I should have had an appointment this morning, but we moved it. Went to my gynecology appointment. And also, apparently you don't need a pap smear. I knew you didn't need one every year. I thought it was like every 2 years. It's like every 3 to 5 years. So when I went in today, she, cracked me open anyway, just to like do a look, but I didn't actually get a pap smear. So now, instead of seeing her every 2 years, I have to go back next year to get the actual pap smear, and then hopefully I won't have to go. It would be 3 years, but because she wants to check my medicine, it will have to be 2 years. It's a whole thing. It went well though. Everything's good. I really like my doctor. I've been seeing her for many years. Okay, I think I want to start by putting in, now that I'm done rambling, I'm going to put in the plans, and then I'll put the florals in kind of under and around. Let's start with plans and see what looks empty. Actually, this looks like it's going to match these really well. So, okay, so first thing is first, my appointment with the home nurse got moved to the 2nd, which is Thursday, at 2. And this is also the day that we're going to do my mom's shot. And she has a shot coming Wednesday. So we're going to do, let's do a blue. And we're going to write, let's see, what shot? 24. That means we have 25 and 26 also. Little guy here, and she happens to need a cassette change that day, and we had to like move her pump system and stuff, so now everything's going through her arm. Sometimes we use like her stomach and stuff, and then she can kind of do it herself, but she can't reach when it's in her arm, so I'm over there a lot more often. So I was gonna have to see her that day for sure. Anyway, let's do a dark red, and we're gonna kind of rotate the reds. So let's do, I'm just gonna write home nurse 11 a.m. and then we'll do a yellow. And I'm gonna use a big one for Wednesday. We're gonna put her medicine delivery. They were, if you watched my 4th of July weekly video, which should have come out before this, then you guys know I was struggling to get her shot ordered, but it should be here, and I got a notification it already shipped. It should be here Wednesday, just in time. And I am covering Canada Day, but I'm not Canadian, so that doesn't exactly concern me. Okay, let's see. What's next? Nothing Friday. Of course, we have the 4th of July on Saturday. So let's do a big blue one. Moving right along here. What else? And then I don't have anything for a minute. I know my niece's birthday is the 17th and Joel's birthday is the 27th. So let's pop those in. Let's do another big yellow right here. And my baby's gonna be 23. This is my niece that lives with me and has lived with me for at least 10 years now. There we go. And then Joel will do, I guess, a big red. You guys, I want to go to the beach so bad this summer, but I don't know if that's in the cards for us necessarily. And Joel loves the beach. He loves Galveston, which I know like the water's a little but like the strand and the little shops and the restaurants, and he loves walking on the beach, and all of that is his like favorite thing. This is gonna take up like the whole thing, and that's okay, because that's the box that I had available. Like that. I love when stickers layer too. I think they look super nice. So we're gonna write in, how old is he? Oh, he's 36. Wow. There we go. And so I really want to go to the beach. So I am manifesting a little like 3-day beach trip the week of his birthday. He has so many vacation days. He's got like 3 weeks of vacation to use this year, and last year he used like 4 days. He just didn't use it, and they don't pay out. He just didn't use it, and I think that's so dumb. But that's an argument we had off camera. But yeah, I definitely think he could take a few vacation days. We should go down to the beach. They have at Kima, there's like Galveston, and then there's the city of Kima, and they have like a boardwalk situation and a lot of the same stuff that Galveston does, but they have like a aquarium restaurant. Joel loves fish. It's one of his hobbies, is like taking care of fish and looking up different types of fish, and he loves aquariums, he loves sea life. So I think it would be really cool to, because obviously I need him to know about the trip so he can take vacation, but I think it would be really cool to like surprise him with a reservation to the aquarium restaurant. I don't know. I might put it in here and just like manifest it. We shall see. Okay, on the 25th here, I am making a plan for my family to go see the Hadestown movie. If you guys are theater fans, Hadestown has been on Broadway for a handful of years now, and they filmed a pro shot of the original cast, and it is coming to theaters, and it's only out for like 5-6 days, and tickets are selling extremely quickly. The only day that I think everyone might be able to go is Saturday afternoon. I'm gonna talk to someone here in a couple hours when they're available and see if that works for them. And we have credits because we pay for the movie pass thing, so I have enough credits to get it for my family, and I think I'm gonna just buy the tickets. So I'm gonna put in here, even though I haven't got the tickets yet, I'm manifesting. We're not jinxing it, we're manifesting. Hadestown, because the tickets are selling quickly. Hadestown movie. And also, this is one of the few shows I've actually been able to see live. I went with my family on a vacation. It's been about 3.5 years now, and we saw it, the touring company in San Antonio, and it was spectacular. It's so good. It's one of my favorite Broadway shows. So this is my niece is like, can we go see it? Can we go see it? She loves it. I definitely have raised her to love Broadway, love theater and performance, so she's pretty excited that this is a thing. She doesn't even know when it is, so I'm just gonna get tickets and we're just gonna go. So the Hadestown movie. What else is in here? Oh, we do have one appointment. 23rd is, what color? We'll do a medium red. Let's do this one. My mom has an optometry appointment. Ophthalmology. We're going to the specialty clinic, but I think she's just getting a regular exam. But she needs like a diabetic eye exam. And I have moved this appointment like 800 times because she was kind of, her world was kind of rocked when we found out about the breast cancer thing. And we're still in the middle of trying to exactly diagnose what it is, what stage and all that stuff. So she just kept having me move appointments. She's like, I don't have to do that one. I'm not going to right now. I can't do any more doctors. And I was like, okay, cool. Your world. I'm just helping you live it. So we moved it to the 23rd of July. Mom Optom at 3:45. And this is actually with one of the doctors that I worked with. I worked on this team for a handful of years. I was oh God, I can't even say it anymore. An ophthalmic technician. That's what I did for a handful of years. Okay, so Mom's Optom appointment. And then I'm gonna put in her cassette changes because one, it'll fill up the space with more color. Two, it's just nice to know at a glance, like, hey, can we go out of town this day? Well, no, because Mom has a change. So if we do this day, then we have this many days and all that stuff. So it's every 70, like 70-ish hours. So she has one this day. We'll do it in the morning. Okay, let me think then. So then it would be Sunday. In the morning, and then it would be, and I can probably push it to the afternoon. Yeah, we'll just do it like that. I was thinking because like as it goes, it usually ends up a little bit later, a little bit later, a little bit later, until we end up having to do it a little bit early and then kind of pull it back. It's a whole thing, but sometimes it ends up like a day earlier than it looks like it should. But I think we're good. So, okay, so we have one. We're gonna do two. We're gonna do one on Sunday. And then let's do a yellow. I should just pull a few. Stick them to my hand here instead of playing back and forth in this book. Okay, I'm gonna go to yellows and see what I even have. Well, we've got two, so that's a good start. We've got three. Okay, we've got three, so I might have to use slightly larger stickers on some days. And then we have our blue. Okay, so then we're gonna do, oh wait, that should be blue. And then yellow puts us on a Saturday. That puts us on Jaden's birthday. Which is fine. Jaden's birthday is a Friday. I think we're gonna try, and she wants to go to a museum for her birthday. So I think we're gonna get her tickets to go see the Illusions Museum in Austin. And if we can, we'll do it on her birthday because it's a Friday. And we'll just have to see like what days people are off and stuff, but so there's that. And then we're gonna do a double red this day. That's okay. And then it would be this day, the 1st. Which could work, because if we go, I just want to do a few days out of town at the beach, because I'm not trying to spend up all our money. But I think a couple days in the sun is usually all we need. I'm usually touched out and hot by then and ready to come home. So if we left in the morning on Wednesday, I could do mom's stuff, go early. We could check in. It's only like a 4-hour drive. So check in by like 3, hang out all day, and then we could do check in, stay the night, and probably check out on Friday. Like check out and then hang out there in the afternoon and then come home that evening, and then I'd be home to do her change on Saturday. So that's an option. That is an option. Let me find, I want some kind of washi strip so that I can mark a vacation, because I've just planned it in my head and I want to go. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I'm going to use birthday washi. Let me get it. We're going to grab the birthday washi. Balloons. We're going to do the balloons. Okay. Scoot my chair around. Of course, there's cat hair on my washi. Okay, so I'm going to do balloon washi, and this is me being delusional because there's no trip planned, but I want to go, so I'm going to put it in here anyway. We are manifesting it. And if it doesn't happen, then I will look like a fool only to myself because it's my planner. We could potentially even take the dog, because people take their dogs to the beach all the time. Let's see. Also, this little spot where my cat got me now just itches more than anything. Okay. Birthday washi. And then let's do a sticker. And we're gonna put Joel's birthday beach trip, because I'm delusional. Cool. Okay, now I'm gonna pause the camera while I write in all of my mom's like cassette change dates, and I will be right back and we can put the flowers in. Okay, got that all written in. So we're gonna put in some florals and decorate it a little bit. I also pulled out a paper studio book. This is just called Have Fun. Obviously I got it on a big clearance, because I don't know if this book's even available anymore, but it does have a bunch of quotes here at the beginning. And some of them are just the right color. I didn't use any pink. I absolutely was gonna use pink. Well, too late now. And this pink is like the perfect pink. Oh, that's frustrating. I could go back and add it in. Should I do that? Is that too much? Should I do that? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. How much do I want that pink in there? Even just a few would be enough that I could pull it in. Okay, I'm gonna pause again and add the pink in. Okay, we're back. I changed out about 4 stickers, added in some pink, and I like the way this looks a lot better. So I'm glad I did that. I like the pink. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do for a sidebar. I don't know if I have a red, a yellow, or a blue left. I've got some tall boxes. We might just have to do a couple little stacked ones. Yeah, no red. I do have a pink that is not at all the right pink, so not you. Oh, hi Remus. That's okay. So let's do a red, maybe a yellow. maybe a blue. I don't have a blue. Yes, I do. Oh, but it's not quite right. It's a little off. I'm using it anyway. I'm gonna layer them up here on the sidebar. Go like this. And maybe I'll do like towards the bottom. And we can put a floral and or a quote in between. Okay, let's see. About these florals. Okay. These are gorgeous. I love these florals. So let's do this big old one with the big old pink flower up here. That's beautiful. It's my only open corner, so we're using a corner floral. And then let's do I could do corner florals up here. I know, because I'd be like a corner on a corner, so maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. I could do one here because this technically isn't even part of the month, and I could still use this sticker and layer it on top. So let's use a little bit smaller. We'll do our corner floral, and then I'll move this up here so that I still have it as a note to like peek at and to know it's coming too. Okay, and then what else? What else? These are so pretty. Floral there, maybe a quote here. Okay, so I've got do a little good every day, and the good is that good red color. So we could do a big old quote. We could do that across the top here, pink and red. That's cute. What else is in here? This yellow and blue is good. You're exactly where you should be. I like that. There's a lot of yellow and blue right here though, so I don't want to put a yellow and blue quote right there. So maybe it goes on this left-hand side. That's nice. Let's find something maybe with some pink. We have lots of that blue and yellow. Oh no, that might be it. This is cute. Soak up the fun. The pink, blue, and yellow are right. The sunglasses are a touch the wrong color, but I think I might use it anyway. Or we can cut off the sunglasses. Actually, the sunglasses don't even fit, so my decision was made for me. What did I get on my sticker? Okay. That's good there. Oh, and we have, oh, look at these strippies. I could have used these instead of the birthday washi. Except I really like the birthday washi, so. Maybe let's do, oh, that yellow's a tiny bit bright. The red's good, but I used red. I want something like pink or yellow as a little header for my sidebar. Looks like we might not get that. Well, that's okay, honestly. Okay. Do we need another quote? We've got 3. That might be good. Let's see what the rest of these florals do for us, and then if we need to add in another quote, we've got a couple more. So let's get these florals in here. Let's do a big old beautiful floral right here in the middle. Okay. And then let's maybe do one here and here. I could do a corner floral here, because why not? No, that's just too big. So let's use this one. Is this one too big? Only just. It fits. It's good. Okay. So now let's maybe do just like that for fun. I really want to use these last florals, but where do they go? Let's see. Would it be too much to do one here also? Like this smaller one? No, because I like it, so we're gonna do it. And then this sticker's huge, but like, could I still use it in a corner? And then cut off the edge, and then over here I could either do floral up here to match this, or floral down here to kind of, I'm thinking floral down here. Okay, those are our florals. Let's trim this up. My little sunglasses scrap here. And then we're gonna do haha. go. I think that's it. I think that's gonna be my spread for July. It came out really fun. It's super bright. I'm loving the colors. I'm really glad I went back and put the pink in. I don't think it needs any more quotes or anything, because I do still need probably to add in a couple little notes here and there, but I think it's cute. I'm happy with it. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a fantastic summer and getting that rest and relaxation in. I'm manifesting this beach trip. I would love to just relax on the beach. So y'all put that into existence for me. And that's all. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, everybody.